All right, gamers, top of the time zone, everybody. Welcome in. It is Freddy here in the flesh. Not really in the VTuber form. Sorry to disappoint. But I'm here today because I wanted to bring this to Twitter instead of Twitch because I feel like this is a beacon for any this is like a beacon for I guess me to you know, do the thing. So here we are. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Oh, well, that sucks. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Y'all can still hear me, right? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Well, if my settings are crap, then I guess either someone will let me know, or we're just gonna scuff the whole thing. So right now, I currently have a Roaring Moon deck. I'm thinking about adding another Flutter main. I have to see what happens. But that Flutter main can, like, do some serious damage if I use Roaring Moon correctly. Hopefully, I get something other than a Chin Pao deck. No. Of course. I mean, if that's what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do. Ooh, something other than the main Chin Pao deck. Alright, gotta use concealed cards here. Checking shoes. There we go. Big gains right here. Go ahead, put that on. Squawk is prized. All right. What I'm gonna do here, then gonna use that ability. Pokestop. Discard. Got our first knockout. Oh, there we go. There's the prime catcher. And we also have a nest ball. Please, no rare candy. That's the one thing I don't need right now. Ah. Alright, I've got a nest ball. You, put you down. Concealed cards. All right. Gonna head use Judge. Pow pad. Those two back in. I don't need that. Actually, I needed that. Quick knock. There we go. Exactly what I need. Pokey gear. That's fine. I feel like that was a great move. Because I know what was coming up next. Because I've played against Chin Pao so many times. And now you can't accelerate energy. Search up the 4 basic energy cards. Alright. Draw that card I don't necessarily need. How I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. Retreat. I think this is a good call. This is a good call. No cards, no supporters, everything's all here. There we go. That's a good play. That's probably one of the smartest plays I've done so far. Alright, Iridia, search your deck for water Pokemon and an item card, reveal them, and put them into your hand. There we go. Buddy poppin'. Next up, boss's orders. That's going to be an instant knockout. Possible win next turn. There's my Squawk. And I concede. I get the concede win. I'm really tired of facing against this deck. I hope y'all know that. Let's open these packs, baby. Extra drill. Time. Meddling memo. Executor. That was kind of pathetic. Why is there only 6 cards in this pack? So we move. Looks like something different. Maybe is this a Charizard? Tails never fails. Dang, I'm going first. Looks like we're starting good. Stadium up. All right, next up. Shoot. I think that's the big card there. I'm already down to half my deck already. Alright, so you actually don't have any cards up right now. Discard that. I'm one short. I think I just end my turn here. There we go. All right. Knockout for the win. Come on, let's go. Give me something new. My goodness, like, that was not... Level 9. All right. Needed that. Let's open up some more cards. Bronzong, Podmoss, Meddling Memo, Hanpy, Dedenne, Eternatus, all right. Let's keep playing. Mirror match. Tails never fails. Let's go. Let's go. No. Right now, I'm hoping that none of my big cards are currently prized. Because that would be extremely unlucky for that to be the case. Alright, give me go. Finally something different. Ooh, Radiant Greninja, okay. Okay. Just out of curiosity. Oh, I got a good luck. So I'm playing this first because what I want to do, use concealed cards. Good. However, I did not get the card I would like, so that is going to be unfortunate. However, comma. There we go. And since, I'm gonna retreat. And my turn. I can't do anything else. Search 2 hours. Put those two cards on top in any order. All right. Wait, once during your turn, you draw a card. I'm kind of nervous now. Good call. The last two energies, everything is in a discard. All right. Wow. I don't even get to play. Oh my gosh. This is so annoying. Like, I hate this because I don't get to play, like, once, like... Gosh. I hate this thing so much. I'm gonna go to the shop and see if I can get anything. Chat, I don't know what to do. I seriously don't know what to do. Because, I'm cooking, but apparently I'm not cooking. Like, I'm not getting definitive, hey. Like, the only definitive win I felt like I got was against the one Chin Pao deck, which I've played so many times. Like, I don't get to play these meta decks that, you know, I'm seeing at the cup. And it's kind of frustrating. Because that's what I know, what I'm going to get smoked with. All right. Trying to think here. All right, all right, all right, all right. I need a plan. Hmm. There we go. I'm not a perfect person. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Guess I gotta keep playing. I didn't even check your deck. My opponent will go first. What the hell is your deck? This is a Charizard EX deck. Is this what this is? Ooh, Radiant Greninja is prized. Alright, very well. What kind of boss's orders one of your Charizards? Then Squawk and Seize. Alright. Dark Patch. Right there. Nest Ball. Okay. Did that do anything for you? I don't want to give you anything, to be honest. What? I got to because I don't have anything. Check and choose. No. Do I want to pull the trigger? I mean, that's all I can do right now. Because now you're about to move up. Come on, I know you have to have something. Tell me one of my cards I needed was in there. I literally got to pull for a pal pad. Hmm. Alright, so you're gonna evolve your Charizard to your Charizard EX. I see that coming. Oh, no. Okay. Mmm. There you go. All right. Chat, I think we're back. All right. Because I don't know how this was gonna play. I think that's a safe bet. 220 right back at you. Let's go. I feel like it was so worth it. It was so worth it. Ooh. That Arceus V-Star. Unless you were looking for a Super Rod to get that thing right back. Well, no, you can't even play anything on your bench. Your bench is locked. Okay. Ah. All right. What do you want to do here? What do you want to do? Put the Roaring Moon up. All right. I'm always gonna stay ahead. Oh, I'm not ahead, but I'm still... Like, you can only do 180 to me, because I haven't taken any cards. There goes your Night Stretcher. That switch card's gonna be clutch. Defiance Band, what is that? Alright, well, you don't have more prize cards than me. There we go. And what I'm gonna do... Perplexing Transfer. And we are so back. I think I'm good. I think I'm okay. Like, you'll take one prize card from me, but I'm still basically ahead. You're just gonna bring back your Charizard and put it back in your deck? Yep. Now, the question here is, how do I... How do I come back from this? Well, I'm gonna Super Rod. Wait, you didn't do anything? That is huge. Alright, so... we're gonna go ahead. Put this on. Next up. Oh, they'll do it. This is probably the greatest move I'm doing right now, because now I'm ahead. I finally got my Radiant Greninja, but that doesn't matter. I'm literally in walking distance of a win. Okay. All I need is to beat one. And I have a way to beat one. I'm definitely ahead. All I need is just one energy. Just one energy card. Oh, you didn't have a move. Okay. Frenzy gouging. Knockout for the win. But it doesn't matter. And that's game. Great match against Charizard. Beautiful match against Charizard. Loved it. That was perhaps actually a great match right there. I wish I kept the log. I should have saved the log. That was like probably one of the smartest IQ plays I've actually done. I actually made, because I think that Flutter Mane really did the job. If it wasn't for that Flutter Mane, I think I would have been scrambling for a good minute. They got locked out of their moves. I was just able to keep composure. What is that? Oh, I mean, I know it's Stunfisk, but they are really holding out on cards. Like, why only have 6 cards out of 10? Like, what are you doing? Hello? Now the question is, do I want to take out another? Do I want to put another Flutter Mane in case it's prized? Should I go about that? Or should I just go as is and just deal with it? Anyway. I feel like I need to play a match where Flutter Mane... I mean, I have played matches where Flutter Mane... Well, I didn't have Flutter Mane, and I still won, but at the same time, most of those decks was Chin Pao. So I'm sitting here like, well, this is the best thing I can do in regards to, like, being able to actually play. All right, I'm going first. Only so few times where I do. I got a Mew. Got my free retreat. Gutsy picks it. Okay. What the heck is that? Alright, my turn. First things first, I'm gonna... that up. First off, I'm gonna discard this. Discard my Pokemon catcher. 2 cards. Now, if I could draw the Pokemon on my own... Alright, cool. I got another Nest Ball. Go ahead and hit my Dark Patch. Ultra Ball. Put my Flutter Mane down. Then Squawk and Seize. 5 new cards. There we go. Then end turn. I think I think I had a good solid. That was probably the best turn 1 I can have. All right. No. All right, so now I start to panic. All right. I just need good cards. Alright. Yeah, I might as well use it. I feel like I might free retreat right here. End turn. Go. All right. So now what we're gonna do here. I'll risk it just to draw 2 cards. Good risk. All three are good. Let's go. All right. Oh no, it had to be a benched ancient Pokemon. Aw. That's why it failed. I screwed up. Ugh. All right, we're back in the game. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. I'll take it. I was a concede. It's disappointing. I mean, I got the Raging Bolt. All I can say at this point is, like, I don't think there's been a match where I couldn't have won. But right there, I definitely misplayed with not understanding what Fluttermane did. And I think that because I played this same card and for some reason it didn't do what was it? I was like, why this tag didn't work? Because the damage was not on an ancient Pokemon, and that's what made it. And so, lesson learned. Capsicum Kid, Callbell, Time, Swablu, Surledge, Togekiss. Honestly, I feel like I could keep the deck that I have. I feel like I can keep the deck that I have. Simply because of how well I'm doing at the moment. Do I have enough to work on any of my crazy decks? Probably not. I don't even know if anyone answered my question on Reddit. Let's go with Tails. Looks like we're starting off with Mulligan. What the heck is that? You are not about to squawk everything. All right, you're crazy. All right. Yes, actually. Use that card. Okay. I don't know if I should have done that, but for the sake of not losing that dark patch, I had to. Alright, good nest ball. Radiant Greninja, okay. Go ahead and use your concealed cards. Cow pad, oh my goodness. I'm gonna just shuffle all of that. I could go for it. I mean, that's all I can do. If I'm not gonna be able to do anything, I could at least chip away. I'm definitely regretting that Squawk and Seize. Brilliant Blender, what is that? Okay, cool. I'm still ahead. I'm still ahead. You need a night stretcher. That's the only card saving you right now. Guess they couldn't pull it. Made it to level 10. Let's go to the shop. All right. Let's keep going. Going for Tails, because Tails never fails. Woo! Called it. No. I would never go first. Alright, free retreat. Alright. So far, we're looking good. So what I'm probably gonna do, nest ball. I like this deck. It's something different. Rescue board. I don't think that's how that works, buddy. Alright. Greninja is prot. What? No, 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 no. Alright, another nest ball. I hate doing this, but I literally got nothing right now. The frick? There we go. There we go. Now we're talking, now we're talking. Shoot. Oh, frick. I goofed up. I goofed up. I could have put some damage up, but I goofed up. I could have easily cleared. I'm still not out yet. Alright, put the Pokestop up. Like so, Dark Patch. Alright, we're still good. How many ancients do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot, 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 shoot. Well, I'm still good. Because Metronome only, you choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon attacks and use it as an attack. So I'm good. As long as I don't bring out my big cards for this, I'm solid. Oh, you dirty dog. Oh, you took yourself out too. I hope you know that. There we go. So we're back to being tied. As long as you don't have another boss's orders, I should be fine. Flip the script. You draw 3. Alright. What? I can only do... Okay. I got something for this. All right. Clear it. Let's go Fluttermane. This is a slow-paced game right now. I think I'm at the pace to still win. So I need to get rid of a bunch of these cards, for sure. no dice. Alright. Alright, so I don't deck out. What do I do here? Do I retreat? Knock it? I've got an EX on the field. As long as there's no boss's orders, I'm still ahead. Like, I don't see myself losing quite yet. Because I know the play now. You're going to use Clefairy. You're going to use Clefable to Metronome. And if I'm careful about my deck, then, you know, I just got to be careful here. I'm at the point where I could win with boss's orders. Ooh, a Night Stretcher. Yep, that's what you need that, because you need Clefable right now. Another Clefable. Beach Court. 2 boss's orders. Oh my gosh. I think you're stuck, because you could hit it for 220. But that'll knock you out. All right. I need a lucky Pokestop. Treat. Yes, I got it. All right, we got it. We got it. All right, all right, all right. Game. What a comeback. Oh my goodness, that was a filthy comeback. Sleepy Man ranked? Yes, that was ranked. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, that was insane. That was an insane battle. I am... Oh my gosh, y'all don't understand. Cool dance moves. Appreciate it, Apple. How you doing? Thank you all for coming out. I really do appreciate it. I don't normally stream Pokemon on this channel, but I stream it on Twitch. But I didn't feel like a lot of people watch this on Twitch, and so I was like, well, that's why I'm on here today. I'm here and on Twitter, by the way. That was freaking huge. This is probably one of the greatest. What y'all just witnessed was probably, if you seen it, was like perhaps one of the greatest matches I've played. Like, that threw me for a loop. And I was like, I was very fortunate that the odds were on my side. If I did not pull that boss's orders, like, I was hesitant to, because I know I had the advantage. All I had to do was just win one. Damn, you just got here? Hey, no worries, no worries. I'll explain what happened. All right. So, pretty much, they was running a Clefable deck. And I'm gonna try to explain it all through here. All right. Let's start from the beginning. I won the toss. Decided to go second. I put Mew in the active spot because I think that was the only card I saw. Then I put my Greninja to the bench. Then I put Clefairy Then they put Clefairy. They paid Tatsugiri, which attracts concentrations once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal the supporter you can find there, and put it in your hand. All right. So they drew a ball, put down a heavy ball, played nest ball, brought out the Clefairies, put a reversal on one of the Clefairies. Didn't actually do much. And then they ended their turn. I played trekking shoes. I played 2 nest balls, 3 nest balls, more trekking shoes, and what I put on my bench was the Squawkabilly, and then that's where I used Squawk and Seize. I didn't really want to immediately because it was too early in the turn, and like normally the way I do it, I would usually have I would usually wait until I'm either out of cards or at a point where I'm like, okay, there is no possible way I can use these cards at this moment. Like I'll exhaust all of my other moves during my turn to make sure that, hey, I don't waste the cards that are in my hand. I make sure that I use my cards that are in my hand properly, so that way I'm not, discarding 5 important cards that I might need later that I can't pick back up. Because that's the main thing that I'm worried about. If I can't pick up those cards, that is serious trouble. That would be serious trouble. And so that was what my thought process was going through that. And so, got new cards. You played Enhanced Hammer because I saw they used that reversal energy. I just took that away. Then I used my Radiance Greninja's concealed cards because I had I guess in my new hand of 5 cards, I had an energy card. I was able to discard that energy card for 2. And then I think during that the Squawk and Seize, I picked up Fluttermane. Fluttermane was actually one of the cards I was really trying to make sure that I had as quickly as possible, because I knew Fluttermane has been my Fluttermane actually has been my go-to safety card, if you will, because if you didn't know about Fluttermane, and mind you, I am still fairly young to Pokemon TCG. Like, I am no professional by any means. I'm an amateur. I haven't been to any regionals or anything like that. I would love to. I want to get better so that I can. But at the same time, I've heard that they're moving all of the regionals to the West Coast. It would makes it difficult because I'm on the East Coast, and you putting it in California is kind of not fun. Like, it's regionals, not West Coast. I'm not a big fan of that. So I want to see how that goes. So Fluttermane, I'm gonna put in my League Cup deck because of this right here. You move all your damage counters from one of your bench ancient Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. And at first I didn't know how to play this. I thought I was like, okay, just move all your damage counters from one of your Pokemon to whatever. But it has to be ancient. And so that's when I realized, okay, that's when I had to be like, all right, I need to say if because my main card actually wasn't this card. But I have the Roaring Moon EX, where one of its abilities, it will instantly knock out a Pokemon, but at the cost of me getting 200 hit points on that Roaring Moon EX, so 30 hit points would knock it out. With that being said, if my opponent doesn't have any energy or a way to attack my Pokemon next turn when they're trying to gather themselves up to be able to do what they have to do. All I had to do is retreat that Roaring Moon EX, swap it with Flutter Mane, which I'm going to try to accelerate energy, the dark energy, because, you know, all I have is dark energy, to use Perplexing Transfer, transfer that 200 back to the opponent. Whatever is on their active. And so then I use Trekking Shoes, I use Pokegear to play a Professor Sada's Vitality, and that's what helped accelerate a couple of my Pokemon. And then I attached the basic energy to Roaring Moon here. Then I played Earthen Vessel, and then I ended my turn because I don't know what happened there. Bozeman drew a card, Clefairy, then upgraded the Clefable on the bench, Professor's Research. And yeah, I had to be extremely careful because what got to me was this Clefable had the ability to choose one of my opponent's active. So Metronome here costs 2 colorless energy. You choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon attacks and use it as attack. So whatever Pokemon is in my active spot would, you know, pretty much how to explain it. Whatever Pokemon is in my active spot, they could use the powers from that. They could use the attacks from that. And what ended up happening was that they boss's orders. I don't know where is it? They bossed orders my Roaring Moon EX and then used Metronome, knocked it out. However, the thing that they didn't see was that it also gave them 200 XP hit points as well. And so I, in turn, also get the knockout. But they get 2 prize cards, and I get the 1 because it's a single prizer. And so what I did here was I put Mew in the active spot. So that way I could get a free retreat so I could process what I need to do. Then I draw a Roaring Moon EX. I was very hesitant on putting another one back on the board. Given, you know, given that pretty much I understood at that point I can't use my Roaring Moon EX. Because it would be a slow wind down until it would be a slow wind down into hey, just I guess they could knock me out in 3 turns if I'm not careful. So I had to play passive defensive, or I don't know how to say it, but I had to be very wary of what cards was on my bench. Especially if you can boss's orders it. And that's the thing that's the thing I had to look at. Cuz I didn't realize it during this turn because I still put that Roaring Moon up. And I was like, well, crap. I didn't realize what would happen, but luckily no, it wasn't that. Cuz I was somewhat keeping an eye on if they had a supporter card. But I put another Roaring Moon EX on there. I attached a basic energy to this Roaring Moon. And so what I was planning on, what I was trying to do was shut down all the Clefairies before they became Clefables, because all they need is 2 energies, and Now, I'm basically cooked if I put that Roaring Moon EX. Like, if it was an active spot, the Roaring Moon EX, I would have been done. But that wasn't the case. So I played Pokemon Catcher to put the Clefable in the active spot, and I think what I did was I accelerated enough energy for Speedwing. So I retreated Mew for that Roaring Moon, and yep, I used Speedwing to bust 120 because I put 4 Dark Energies on there. And then I knocked out the Clefable. Now they bring out a Clefairy. And then what I took a prize card because, again, 1 prize card. So now it was 4. Now it's tied up at 4 apiece. And then I got a Petulant in there. Next, Wozeman drew a card, played Super Rod. I forgot what they pulled. Putting Fez on the bench, then played Buddy Poffin to, I guess, put down Clefairy again. The Clefairy used Moon Watching Party, then used to put energies on one of the, I guess, whatever Clefairies was on there. Wozeman played another Super Rod, played Jamming Tower, knocked out my Pokestop. Carmine discards hand and draw 5 cards. Then they did flip the script to add 3 more. Then using a Retro Switch to Clefairy, and then to use that Moon Watching Party to put another energy on the Clefairies. Then evolved Clefable into the active spot, then put basic energy on Clefable, and then what they did was, and this was the attack here, so they used Metronome for my Speedwing for 120, and because of, you know, again, Metronome using one of my active attacks, you can only either do 70, because I know you don't have any ancient Pokemon. So it's either 70 or 120. They opt for the 120, so that way next turn, they could get the 20 HP. However, this was why I have Flutter Mane in my deck now. Because before, I didn't have Flutter Mane. Now I do. Alright. So I drew Pal Pad, picked up a supporter. Probably that Professor Sada's Vitality. I played Radiant Greninja's Concealed Cards, discard an energy to put it and draw 2 more cards. Played Professor Sada, put my 2 energies on. Retreated Roaring Moon to the bench. Puts more energies in my discard pile. Then I put Flutter Mane in the active spot. Then used the Flutter Mane's Perplexing Transfer. Now, because this Roaring Moon had 120 on it, all that 120 got healed and knocked out the opponent's Clefable. And so now I'm ahead 3-4. I took a prize card. I picked up Boss's Orders. This Boss's Orders was gonna come in clutch, because that was the card in, that was the prize card. Wasn't draw a card. Played Super Rod, and at this point they were starting to put Clefairies and Clefables back into their decks, so that way they could pull them again. Playing Nest Ball. There goes that Clefairy. Fez with the flip the script. Wozeman put another energy on a Clefairy. Then Carmine. Ended turn. I drew a Petulant EX. Played Pokemon Capture. I think I failed that one. Played Super Rod, then played Pal Pad because I wanted more supporters. I retreated Flutter Mane, and so because of that, I lose Dark Energy. And so at this point, I'm looking at how do I go about this so that way I can't put this away this next turn. I can't put this away this turn. It's just a matter of how do I go about finishing this off, because it's gonna be a prize card fight, and I gotta be because at the point, because I did see when they was discarding cards, they had a couple of boss's orders, and I had to keep that in mind. If they were able to evolve the Clefairy into a Clefable, then I was looking at probably going. I think I was at a good spot where, like, no matter what, I felt like I was at a spot where I was like, no matter what, I think I'm good, to where I'm not worried about, unless I misplay. And there is, I definitely saw a moment that I could have misplayed right there at the end. There was a point where I was like, yeah, as long as I don't put out a EX card, I think I was okay. I still had a couple. In fact, no, actually, matter of fact, as long as I didn't put out a Roaring Moon EX, because I think that was the only card, the only thing that could, like, insta kill. And if I got behind with my lead, that would have been trouble. So this card's back in the active spot. I played Judge to clear my hand, put 4 cards. Then I used Vengeance Fletching for because I had a lot of ancient cards. Oh. Where we at? So, Vengeance Fletching. This attack does 10 more damage for each ancient card in your discard pile. And so, at this point, I believe I had at least five ancient cards where it has this ancient thing on it. And because of that, that was 120 instant knockout for Clefairy. Now they swapped out with another Clefairy. Took a prize card. Roaring Moon EX was added into my hand because I was the prize card. All right, that and this was where it got scary here. All right, played Clefairy on the bench. I didn't see any indications on the boss's orders, so I wasn't too worried about it. Flipped the script for Fez using Moonwatching Party. They used Night Stretcher, and that Night Stretcher, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure this is a chance to put a Pokemon or basic energy from your discard pile into your hand. So pretty much I was now ready to look at seeing a Clefable come back. And so I was scared, but at the same time, I felt comfortable because of the fact of they couldn't knock me out this turn. They couldn't knock me out with the damage on here. Alright, then they put a Reversal Energy on the Clefairy on the bench. Then evolved the Clefairy to a Clefable in the active spot. Using Professor's Research. Then was able to evolve into another Clefable. Then using Beach Port to be able to... The Recruit Tross of each basic Pokemon in play is 1 colorless less. Then Pow Pad. Then they used Prime Catcher. This came out of left field. This changed the whole perspective. Because this caught me off guard pretty bad. So they took my Roaring Moon EX and put it in the active spot. Then they swapped to another Clefable that had the ability to attack. And then they used Metronome to knock out my Roaring Moon EX. So now they take another 2. I only take 1. And so I think actually, I think I'm down to, it's now like, I think a 3-1. It's either no, I think it's a 3-2. All right, so now Ultra Ball was added to my hand, card was added, 2 cards were added. All right, and so I think this is the final turn right here. I drew Ultra Ball. I played Pokegear. And at this point, we was reaching the end game now. And I think I had the ability to, I think I felt like, I don't know how many prize cards, but I felt like at this point I was this close to winning. Like I think it all it took was 2 cards. Yes, actually, yes. So no, it was still 3. So I put my Roaring Moon up here, and then I put the Fez up there. So I think it's either 3-1 at some point. But like, it was hard. Yeah, yes, this is what it was. So I think it was 3-1. All right, let's check it. So 1, 2, 'This one I returned to sender for 3. This was 4. Yeah, so pretty much I had 1 card to beat. And the card in their active spot was Pheasant Deputy, which was an EX that had 210. And I think at this point I was like, okay, I need to be wary. Cause no, actually it was 2-1. Cause they took out both of my EXs. So it was basically 2-1. I could not afford to lose another EX. Like I had to win it right here. So I drew an Ultra Ball, played Pokegear. So at this point, I was like, all right. When I used Judge last turn, it put all my cards, it put all my cards back into my deck, because there was at one point I had way too many cards out. And I think that was, I was close to decking out. So what I did was I put Judge, put all those cards back in, and I was able to keep playing on. However, the problem was that at this point, it's 2-1. I'm looking, okay, I do not want to face against this Fez when I have a Roaring Moon that can one-hit one of the Pokemon here. And so what I ended up doing was like, all right. I need to play that boss's orders. I don't know how to get to that boss's orders. Because, like, first, I played Pokegear. and I failed. It gave me Professor Sada, and I don't need Professor Sada. I had to be careful. I had to make sure whatever I did not play the only supporter card to play had to be Professor Sada. It's the only one. That's the only one I could play. Was Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders was the only one. But if I played Professor Sada, I pretty much lost the game. That's plain and simple. I would have probably lost the game. Because Roaring Moon was now my biggest attacker. So I was like, all right, I need to mill cards. But I had to be careful. Because if I used... Because as I see here, this was a huge risk. I put down Pokestop. Played Pokestop. And I was able to get the Earthen Vessel. I was fortunate enough, all the cards that I had from the Pokestop were item cards. Because if it was a supporter in that, I would have been screwed. And so what I ended up doing was playing Earthen Vessel to get me 2 energies. And so what I did was I put one of the basic energies on Roaring Moon in an active spot. Played Petulant to the bench. Retreated Roaring Moon to the bench. Petulant in the active spot. Then I put Dark Patch on the Roaring Moon. I'm not quite sure why. I did that. No, you know what I was doing? I was trying to thin down my deck. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to thin down my hand. So I was literally playing everything. So I was able to retreat. I pretty much was able to switch Pokemon twice. So I retreated. Lost 2. No, I added 1. No, so I had an extra, right? I had an extra. So I put it on the Roaring Moon as my insurance. Retreated. Put Dark Patch so it had 2. Petulant was an active spot. Played that Dark Patch. Used Muse Restart because I had no cards in my hand. And that's when I was able to play Boss's Orders. Put Clefable in the active spot. Play Petulant's Subjugating Chains to switch to Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon was able to hit Clefable for the win. That was perhaps one of the clutchest things. I had to really focus in on that. I really had to focus in on it. Because I was like, man, if I was a misplay away. I was literally a misplay away from... Like, that would have been a scramble. That would have been a scramble. I would have probably, you know, just quit at that point. Because I was like, yeah, that was definitely a scramble. Like, that, like, I would have been scrambling tremendously here. I'm going to send this to one of my friends and... see what he thinks about it. But yeah, I was really proud of that match. Like, the hardest thing about the TCC Live was, minus this match, oh, today was better. Today was better. But most of the time I was struggling because what would happen? I kept getting the same deck over and over again with Chen Pao. And Chen Pao was not the Chen Pao deck was not a deck I was seeing in tournaments IRL. And that was the frustrating part, because I wanted to make sure that I played some of the meta decks, so that way I'm able to learn what can I do here. And that's what it was all. That's all that was just not being able to I haven't been able to play any of the stuff that I wanted to play because of that. Like I wish that there was more opportunities to play meta decks, but I played against a Charizard deck today, so that was good. That Clefable deck was nice. That was nice. That made me be cautious about what I put on my bench, especially with those boss's orders, that prime catcher, all that. Oh my goodness, that was deadly. I could have been toast for sure. But that's gonna do it for me today, honestly. Like, that was, I think I will walk away with that a pretty happy camper. I still need to figure out what's it. I have yet to play the match where Flutter Mane was prized. And that's the main thing that I'm concerned about, is what to do, right? What to do for something like that. Because Flutter Mane has been the dark horse of a lot of matches because of that damage transfer. Because it will chew through a lot. It will chew through a lot. Especially if I use Frenzy Gouging on that Roaring Moon EX. I get that 200 and be able to take that 200 next turn and dish it right back. As long as I make sure I'm ahead in the energy fight, I think I'm good. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I really do appreciate y'all for coming out. If y'all like the channel, if y'all like the content, if y'all like games and stuff, feel free to subscribe. As you can see, I do a lot of variety of games on my channel. If you check them out, peep them out before, by all means, please do so. It really means a lot. I like to do more stuff on this YouTube. However, I've been recording a bunch of stuff for my Freddy J Sports YouTube channel. I believe that's in my bio as well. Tomorrow, or shall I say later on this afternoon, I'm gonna try to do a 12-hour stream for Thanksgiving, to hang out with those who don't have anybody to hang out with on Thanksgiving. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But on my Twitch is Freddy VT, so make sure y'all check that out. But hey, really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. If y'all like Pokemon, make sure y'all comment in the VOD or so. And if y'all want to join the Discord, I'm gonna be opening that up real soon. I guess just hit me up on Twitter or Blue Sky. My Blue Sky is Freddy. So make sure y'all check that out, FRETTY. But yeah, thank y'all so much, and as always, I'm Freddy J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Until next time.